Today is 4th December. Market trade a bearish engulfing down 19.84535. The volume is actually not high though. Over here we have a rally followed by a deep retracement, and this is a bounce. Unfortunately, this bounce does not inspire confidence because most of the bounce was not able to close well, with the exception of the bar on the 3rd of December. But however, today the bearish engulfing near the resistance does indicate that there could be further downward move. Our immediate resistance remain at this level here, 4575, and support is actually at this level here at about 4480. This is a chart of Nasdaq. This is the daily charts. After these retracements managed to actually bounce off, but with the crossing of the 1326 SMA, it is actually part of a consolidation patterns, and is also approaching this resistance here. Now, very much depends on what happens on the 10th of December when FOMC actually make the decisions on interest rate. There's a lot of expectations of an interest rate cut. However, if this did not materialize, then we may expect markets to actually soften further. So this is something we need to actually watch. So at this point in time, there are a lot of wait and see. But so far, the data coming out from US appear to support a interest rate cut. This is a chart of S&P 500, quite similar. You can see it's actually a consolidation patterns. So very much depends on the catalyst to trigger a break on the upside. This is a chart of spot gold. By and large, actually is consolidating. We expect the swing to get smaller and perhaps form another base, very much like this, and look for eventual break on the upside. Now, the interest rate cuts will favor the gold. Let's turn our attention to the local market. First off, this is CSE Global. Very strong upward move with an extension bar followed by a series of sideways bars. So this is a contraction setup. It'll probably take some time because this is an extremely huge bar and you need to digest this gain. Eventually look for a break above the high here of 101. ASL Marine. Now this stock has a powerful move a few days ago. I'm testing this resistance, unfortunately followed by pullback. We generally prefer pullback on low volume and a shallow pullback, but this today itself is a wide range reversal bar. So this is something we just have to take note over the next few days. If we continue to trade sideways, that will be generally positive and eventually break this high here of 285. For the empires, now this stock has a gap up and we are trying to capitalize on this gap. But unfortunately, yesterday itself, we see some selling, and today we have further selling, but managed to close off high. Again, we just have to observe to see what happens. Now, this line here represents the high volume resistance, which is at 265. We need a convincing break on increased volume in order to take out this resistance. China Aviation Oil. After the break, stocks is actually just trading sideways. Generally, we prefer a break and follow through, but unfortunately, it did not materialize. The only consolation is the volume is quite low during the sideways move. Eventually, we'd like to look for a break on the upside. Sheng Siong, this stock has actually run ahead and right now experiencing fatigue. Not unexpected because this is a very huge move and it may well form a base here. So you notice actually we have a sideways move closing out the daylight and 13 is actually pointing downwards. So it's really a consolidation pattern. It doesn't have momentum at this point in time. So we just have to patiently wait it out and eventually take out the recent high here of 273. Nam Cheong. This stock has a very deep retracement on low volume. Again, this is not something we like. The only consolidation, the volume is low. And here we have a big deeper breakout. We generally prefer a shallow pullback. Again, we like to look for a follow through from here. Now, the palm oil stock has weakened quite significantly. First notice in Wilmer, but this is Bobitama. So notice very severe selling, and in the process, it actually take out this low here. All right, so the back is actually off for the stocks. If you take a look at Wilmer, the weakness actually come much earlier. As mentioned, it was approaching this resistance, so we do expect it to actually retrace, but unfortunately we did deep retracement, trading below 1326 SMA. The bet is actually off. The only left standings among the primary stock is actually First Resources. So again, we do see that actually the stock has actually retraced quite a fair bit. This is currently a small dipper, rather a big dipper setup. In fact, there was a break. If you have taken the trade, the stop loss will be just low below this bar. If you notice, actually, this 13 SMA is actually flattened. Let's take our bank stocks. The strongest perhaps is OCBC. Very powerful move. You actually break out of this base here with a huge gap and continue to follow through, followed by a retracement. This is quite a deep retracement though. I managed to actually take out a big dipper setup and I managed to take out this resistance. If you take a look at the volume, you'll see it's not very high. When you break this resistance with a gap, so notice it's still below 10-day average. Today we trade a reversal bar on low volume, look for pullback, look for new setups to go long.